Hello, everybody. This is JJ Hardy with Victory Leadership Coaching. And today we're going to talk about kind of an interesting topic, to be quite honest with you. We're going to talk about what to do when you think you've lost credibility because potentially somebody is taking that credibility from you. Well, so there are haters out there everywhere. Haters, when you do something well and somebody else feels like you are a threat, one thing they can do is to start telling everybody things about you. Either they'll tell you that they'll tell them that you're saying things that you're not saying, that you know, whatever the case may be, they could be spreading any rumor out there. If they have a voice in the workplace, it could potentially cause damage to your credibility. When this happens, you got to get to the bottom of it. Firstly, not every situation is the same. So take this with a grain of salt and always consider your circumstance before taking action and just receiving advice and running with it, because you could potentially cause worse damage than what's already there. So my recommendation for something like this, and I'll give the why after I give the recommendation, is to get to the bottom of it. If people are turning their head from you that normally would talk to you, or maybe they're talking to everybody else and they're just not talking to you, if you have the ability, right, go up to them and just say, "Hi, how you doing? I'd like to address this with you. I've noticed A, B, C, and D, and I'm just making sure everything is okay. If you ever want to talk about anything, let me know." So the reason that you do that is you got to figure out the root cause to the problem. And if you feel like it's rumors being spread and you think you know who is spreading those rumors, then you got to figure out if it's them. You can talk to that person that you think is spreading rumors, but if you don't know who is doing it, then you have to talk to the people that are acting different around you. It's all about root cause analysis. You have to do some detective work and figure that out without potentially damaging your already existing lack of credibility. What I mean by that is, so if you feel like maybe there are people in another section that are talking about you, talk to everybody that's acting weird. Once you figure out who it is, you have to address it with that person. But if that person is in a weird position, or maybe they're at a higher level than you are, then you're not comfortable talking about it. We'll talk to your boss about it. Say, "Hey, look, this person might be spreading rumors about me. I'm not trying to be a tattletale, but we need to figure this out because it's damaging my ability to work with other people." You still have to make it seem like what you're trying to do is to make sure you're benefiting the work environment and to enhance the lives of those around you. It's still servant leadership, and it probably still upsets you, but you can't let those emotions go to your head and cause you to potentially damage things even further. It's almost like don't write an email when you're mad. Don't have a conversation when you're upset. It doesn't work. All you do is spit a bunch of toxic stuff out there that could potentially damage the situation. And since we've been talking so much about emotional intelligence the past couple of weeks, you need to understand that when emotions are high, And Derek said this, so I'm going to repeat it. When emotions are high, cognition is low, which means, for lack of a better way of saying it, you're going to say a bunch of stupid stuff. Get to the root cause of the problem. Suss the poison out and flush it. That's all I really have to say. Now, I have to ask you again. This is my new it's called the Rode pod mic. It's right here, Rode. See, it's right there. I want to know how it sounds. I haven't spent this much on a piece of tech before, so I want to make sure that it's a wise investment. Please let me know. But otherwise, this was a short Friday training. I didn't have anybody here, but I wanted to address this topic because it's commonly it's something that it comes up a lot, but it's not really addressed. And make sure that once you figure out where that poison is and you flush it out, that you go to each one of those people and you try to repair that relationship. Usually the way leadership works is you do everything you can to support everybody in the workplace. So making sure you're having conversations with all those people after you figure out what's happened, and just let them know you're here to support. You're there for them. And, you continue to have regular conversations with them to make sure that they know that whatever has happened, you're not afraid to still have a conversation with them. All right. That's all I got to say. This was a very fast training. Again, let me know how my new Rode pod mic USB sounds. And that's it. However, if you like me spewing my education every week, like this video, subscribe to this video, share this video, but most importantly, comment below and keep the conversation going. I personally would like to challenge everybody who's listening to put a comment there, because I want to know what situation you've had where people were spreading rumors and you felt like you lost credibility as a result of that, because it's a big deal. It happens a lot and nobody really talks about it unless they're upset. It's JJ Hardy here, Victory Leadership Coaching, and I hope you all have a blessed weekend and a wonderful day.